Welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsy, your host. Today I'll be reviewing GV18 Aplus smartwatch phone. Let's get started. Okay, so let's look at the GV18 Aplus smartwatch that I bought from China. The packaging is actually quite nice. It's made of cardboard, but the lettering here looks quite professional. Properly taped. Now I untaped it already. When you open it up, this is what you got. Okay, so you can see the watch is wrapped in plastic. Okay, and the packaging again, you open it up, isn't bad at all. You feel kind of proud that you actually bought one. So, as a look at the inside. Now I'm going to tell you the spec in a minute. I'm going to put it on this side. And what I'm going to do is going to put the spec on this side. Okay? So let's have a look at this watch. You can see the band. Now I have a Samsung Gear one here. We can compare the difference. The band feels pretty good. Feels like it's one of those silicone type of band. And strap here is a traditional type of strap from any type of watch. You can see if I put it on, it feels quite comfortable actually. It doesn't feel itchy, nothing like that. It feels very comfortable. Put it on. And there we go. Looks nice. Okay, if you compare that to a, so you can see that Samsung Gear 1, here's the GV18 Aplus smartwatch. You'll notice that there is a camera here, right? It's not a high resolution camera, that's for sure. It's I believe it's less than 1 meg. I believe in the spec sheet it's a 0.3, actually 0.3 megapixel camera, which is not that great, but for a low type of, photography, or video like 320 by 480, those I guess you could say the VGA mode or video low quality mode, it's not bad. Okay. Let's look at the underside here. You can see NFC. It's built into this. You can see that. Right? Now, the battery comes in a plastic bag. We need to put it in there. I noticed that there is a screw that we can, I think it comes with a screw somewhere in here. Let's look at the package here first to put this down. It comes with a USB for charging. It comes with a small screwdriver with the screw there as well. And I noticed a very thin manual here in Chinese. Where's the English part? I hope there's English. There we go. There's the English on the other side. Right. So, yeah, we're gonna look at the manual later on and see what it is capable of doing. I know for sure it is a Bluetooth camera. It has a SIM card built in here. You can put SIM card in here. It has a SIM card slot. Sorry. In here, you can put it in. So now let's take out the cover on the back and put in the battery so we can turn it on. Alright. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take this, there we go, pops right out. I like to just use my fingers actually, it's a fingernail to pull it out, but there we go. Yeah, oops, hopefully I can break that. Okay, so you can see, you can actually put a SIM card in here, as well as a memory micro SD card in here. I think up to, I believe it's 8 gig that you can put in here. So if you're putting MP3 music in here. You can, because it's Bluetooth, you can actually, with a pair of Bluetooth headset, you can listen to music while wearing your watch, which is awesome. I remember when we had iPod, those one is pretty clunky compared to this. If this is a watch, you can actually play your music wearing a watch. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's put the battery in there. There's my battery that came with it. There it is. The battery looks pretty decent. It's a 450 milliamp hour battery. Comes with 3 terminals, one's positive, negative. I don't know what the other one is. It's probably a regulator to monitor the voltage. But all we have to do is snap it in like this. Okay. There we go. It should fit properly and snugly. So we can get that in there. Okay, I'm getting a vibe that it's not perfectly aligned here. There we go. There it is. It got in. Okay, that's one step. So the battery's in there. Next step is to put back the cover. Now notice I did not put the SIM card in there yet, and I did not put the memory card in there. We can do that later on. I just want to test a feature of this smart watch. There we go. And where is my screw? There it is. So neatly packaged in the bag. Just be careful not to lose it, because if you lose that, pretty much you have a smart watch that has a loose back cover, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so now the hard part is to flip it over, and see if you can see what I mean. Make sure you don't lose that screw. Try to tilt it in there somehow. There we go. And with a small screwdriver that comes with it, you're going to just screw it in. Make sure it's tight, but not too tight. Just remember, this is plastic. You don't want to over screw this and break the plastic. Because we do need to take it again. Because, for example, I want to install the SIM card and the memory card here. There we go. That's good enough. And there's also protective plastic here to protect your screen. So I'm not going to do that yet. Actually, maybe why not? Just take it out. There we go. Okay, there is the watch. Looks pretty good. The silicone plastic strap, I guess. Black. The metal frame. And you have a protective layer onto it that came with it, so I took it out already. There's the camera here, 0.3 megapixel camera. The speakers here, and on this side here, and you can see that there is the let's take it out, is the USB connector, right? The port, the micro USB there. Take it out to charge it. Later on, I'll show you that it can actually be, this watch can be converted into a wireless charging unit. I'll show you how to do that later on. It'd be cool, right? It'd be like Motorola 360 or the Samsung Gear S2, right? And this watch is quite affordable. Now there's a button here to turn on, and I like the interface. Looks pretty good. There it is. Okay. I mean, compared to my Samsung, first version, this is Samsung Gear 1. I modded to Android 4.2. That's why you may not recognize it in terms of its interface here. Okay, but here you can see it's not too bad. Plastic back covering. It has a screw. You can unscrew that and put your SIM card in there, and your memory card up to 8 gig. So you can put your MP3 music in here and sync it with your Bluetooth headset. So it's not bad. Let's turn it on. Keep on getting it backward there. Okay. The only thing I was disappointed with this smartwatch is the camera. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, what I mean by that. But here you have the speaker, the microphone's there. Okay. Let's go see if I can show you what I meant by the let's see how I'm going to do this. Wow, this is a lot of feature I need to figure out, and I still don't know how to go back. Okay, use menu. There we go, menu. There it is. Okay. The camera. Just looking to find the camera. There we go. There's the camera. You see that glow in the camera? I know right here. It's because of this metallic hole that allows the light to penetrate through to the camera lens, a small camera lens, and because of its metallic reflection, the light comes in and reflects the light onto that metal, and then it hits the lens. And so, a very bad design, that's what I have to say. I mean, the only way to fix this, I think, is that you might have to paint it black in the surrounding because of that glow. You see that? You can see that glow. Oh. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but I think if it's very bright sunlight, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so that's the only problem with this watch, is that camera. I mean, there you go. See, if you shine directly at the source of light, it's okay. But if the light reflect on it and reflect into the lens, then you can see that part of the reflection. That's a problem. That's the only thing I would say this watch is not well thought out in that case. But you have sound record, you have audio player. Yeah, but I don't have anything in there. Theme, black, classic, dream. Let's see if I use colorful. What happened? Oh, nice. Let's try another one. Classic. Okay, classic is black, so that's okay. I like classic actually. It's simple. Simplified version of that. There we go. See? Yeah. That looks good. And you can see the Bluetooth is not synced yet, so I have to sync that. I'm going to do that, see if I can sync with my smart phone. I have a Samsung S4 smartphone, so I'm going to do that with this. And you know, it feels solid. It feels pretty good. I mean, for, you know, a reasonable price smartwatch. I'm glad. Other than the camera, this is not a bad purchase at all. Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm kind of happy with it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, you gotta get used to the interface because it's not always straightforward here. Look, okay. Gotta get used to how you use the menu, right? Swiping in and out and all that. On that, not bad at all. You turn this off, turn it on again. There is the analog watch interface, which I think this looks pretty nice. I haven't altered the time yet. It's not April the 1st, so we have to set that later on. But you can see it's not bad at all. Looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not very bright. Maybe I have to adjust the brightness of the screen, right? But with this price, it's not bad at all. Now, if you want to buy this watch, you can check the link below. I'll go to my website, EducateTube.com/coolstuffshop, and you come to a store, an e-store, that have all these gadgets that I'm reviewing. Alright? Oh, by the way, what is a spec? Well, here's a spec. I'm going to show you the spec right now. I'm just going to pull up the spec. Okay, I'm going to take out the watch and let you have a look at it. It is a, oh, look at that, another interface. Okay, it has a SIM card slot, so you can put your SIM card in here. It is definitely a Bluetooth enabled smart watch. Okay, so it communicate with your smartphone using Bluetooth. It doesn't have Wi-Fi, but it has NFC connection, so it's easy to connect to your smartphone if your smartphone has the NFC feature to it. It has a music playing feature. You can sync that with your Bluetooth headset. 0.3 megapixel camera. The screen itself, you measure from one end to diagonal to the other end, is a 1.54 inch TFT LCD screen, 240 by 240 pixels. It has other apps like sleeping monitoring or sleep monitor app, pedometer, sanitary reminder, anti-loss or finding the phone feature using Bluetooth, obviously, remote control phone camera, which I don't know if that's useful or not, sound recorder, alarm, calendar, calculator, which I guess is very important if if you needed to calculate something on a go. Okay, it's made of stainless steel case, as you can see here. Rubber silicone feel to it, strap. Okay, and pin buckle design, you can see here. Right. Now, in terms of the SIM slot, is a GSM network that's compatible with 850, 900, 1800, 1900 megahertz. So pretty much it will work in North America and as well as Europe. You need to check your phone company, see, or your cell phone company, or whether they're able to do that or not. Okay. What else? In terms of CPU, it is a MTK6260A, 533 megahertz. I think it's a single processor. Memory wise, it's a 128 megabytes plus 64 megabytes built in. But I was wrong about the micro SD card. You can actually put, I say it was 8, it's actually, according to their product parameter, it's a 32 gig. So you can actually put 32 gig of your MP3 music and video in here. That's impressive, very impressive. Now I wouldn't put video in here, I might put a music in there, all the music that you bought in the MP3 version of it, or when you convert it using your CD music, you convert it to MP3. You can put it all in this little smartwatch. Awesome. 0.3 megapixel camera. Battery is pretty big. You compare it to my Samsung Gear 1. This one is 310 or 315 milliamp hour battery, but this one is 450 milliamp hour battery, lithium. Very impressive. Okay. Yeah, and it has NFC. Other than that, I'm pretty impressed. Not for the price, and you can check the price bottom link below if you want to buy one. It's reasonable. You compare that with this one, Samsung Gear 1, when it first came out, was almost like $300, right? This one definitely almost 5 times to 7 times less than this watch here, and it seems anyway to have a little bit more feature, except for the camera. I'm kind of disappointed with that, right? We're gonna now try to, in the next episode anyway, I'll try to sync the smartwatch to the smartphone. Okay. So here's the menu in Chinese and English. So let's look at the menu. You might want to read through it. I don't know if you ever read through your menu. I would recommend you do that to kind of get a feel for it. If you know how to use Android, I think you should be able to go through it without using the menu. But again, you want to look at the menu to see what you can do with it, because it's not an Android OS here, right? It uses probably Java-like software OS systems, or a modified Java, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, but the OS it's built into the system isn't bad at all. Seems pretty smooth, right? For for this type of watch. Okay, so next time I'll show you how to sync it with your smartphone. Thanks for watching. EducateTube.com.